Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about 3D web or 3D motion graphics online. As you can see, I have this teapot here. So it used to be more of a concept art thing. Back in the day, like 90s and 2000s, you have like a flash motion animation maybe for a movie premiere that was coming out. And it might be one of like 1,000 websites might have some kind of animation, but that is actually slowly changing. And I can show you some of the websites that have started using it. I went to this site. It's called Three.JS, 3 being like 3D, and then JS being the JavaScript library. So I'm going to go click on this camera here. See, it's from Canon. So what they did is it's just start scrolling to explore. So if I scroll down, it kind of does this motion. But usually, if you scroll up, see it goes back to its original orientation, exactly where it was before. But you can see a lot of the camera and how it looks. And I'll try another site too. There's another, NASA has one here. Yeah, this is the cruise stage separation. You can move around. If you click it, it does, this thing hovers up. It's pretty cool. So if NASA's using the software, then it must be like here to stay. A couple other ones I'm going to use. Let's see if this works. This showroom. So you enter the showroom. And they load a lot faster than in the past, so that's was always the kind of hard, the thing that kept 3D web from coming mainstream, especially now that people have mobile phones. They don't always load things as well as computers. But today, and I can click on this couch and I can select a different material. This will be great for anyone selling merchandise, couches, and I can do the table too. Let's see a couple other ones. There was this. Let's see the load here. Carolina Panthers here. I think this is made with Three.JS. So I can click. See, it's pretty cool. You can see like inside. This is like probably one of the rooms you can watch the game from. It's like an office here. Another one I actually really like. I'm going to do this one. It's from Microsoft. Let's see. There we go, Microsoft. So this is like one they did for. It's like a tour, but you can have there's like training sessions in the tour. It's actually one of my favorites because it shows how practical, especially during like COVID or working from home now. You can see all the information about different things. They could play a video if they wanted in here. You can learn, you can do trainings this way, displaying different things. Anyways, I think you got the picture here. Oh wow, this is cool. Let's talk about some of the practical uses for 3D web. One is immersive product experiences, where customers can tailor their experience, zoom in and change color. The couch was a great one for that. Another one is data visualization. So, if you're in a meeting, you're trying to show off a lot of data and bar charts and so forth, you can now show stuff in 3D. You can use like filters, like I need to filter this out, and it's that could be used. Another one is educational stuff. I think with the Microsoft thing, you can definitely have like videos or just different training, maybe even like a little quiz or something. Another one is interactive storytelling. Just you need to tell a story about your product or how it's used. You could do something of that nature. Another one is VR and AR worlds. I know with these new goggles, I know not everyone wants to use the goggles or whatnot, but some people do, and some people have like glasses that have information that can really relay in real time stuff that they need. Now I'm going to talk about briefly the history of 3D web experiences and how they are made. So the first software when people started getting online for the first time and web browsers were coming to be was Micromedia Shockwave. That was the first one Adobe Flash is the more popular one. You might remember you must have Flash to be installed for this animation to show. Well, that you can't use that anymore because all the web browsers, they don't support it anymore because it had security vulnerabilities and it was extremely slow on the smartphone. So for a while, we were trying to find a new way to show motion graphics, and that is when Three.JS came around, and technologies like WebGL and JavaScript made this possible. When you create a 3D experience, first you have to have the objects in the 3D world. So you might think of Toy Story, where you see Woody and Buzz, and they have like the wireframes and are talking, and that's basically 3D animation software in a nutshell. The one a lot of people use is Blender because the software's free and open source, and there's a lot of training videos on YouTube to show you how to make objects, and they've made it a lot more easier to learn and pick up the skills to make the objects. Okay, so once you have the object, you save it, and it's a file on your computer. So it is not online. It's just a file. So how we get it to the web is first, all web browsers have to have an engine to enable the stuff to work. So that's done with WebGL and JavaScript in the background that allows things to scroll and animate, and along with Three.JS. So when you get this object, it has to have lighting and cameras and motion. All that stuff is done with Three.JS and GSAP. And GSAP's more of like a 2D technology, and Three.JS does more 3D stuff. You can use them together as well. And then they work with new popular web front-end frameworks like React and Angular. So a lot of websites are made with this now, and it just makes things more seamless. So that works as well. So this is how 3D animations work on the web, and if someone wanted to learn or take up learning React Fiber and Three.JS, this is the steps they would take.